One last little section actually. On the top of the boat here we have a barge pole, a plank which is there, and a hook. There's a hook at the end. So the hook is used to fish things out of the canal if you drop them. The plank is used as a bridge, so sometimes you're moored up and you won't be able to bring the boat in perfectly close to the bank as we are here. So there's a gap between the boat and the bank. So you put your plank on one end of the back and then the other end goes to the bank, and then that acts as a bridge for you to walk across. Take great care when you are walking across these, as sometimes they can wobble and you could fall in. And that generally is good advice for the whole trip. Take very good advice, get very good care when you are getting on and off of the boat. When the boat is moving, you shouldn't walk along this area here, the gunnels, only when the boat is moored up. And this barge pole should only be used in an emergency. So, and if you do have to use a barge pole, have the engine in neutral. The reason being is you're going to come into the front of the boat, for example, you're going to put your barge pole into the canal or onto the bank and start pushing. That frees the boat. If the boat's in gear, the boat goes forward, but the barge pole could be stuck in the clay, and before you can get it out, the boat goes forward and the barge pole goes through the window and smashes it, or pins you against the window as well. So take great care with that. Okay, so just quickly inside the boat here, this is the storage on the port side is for your coal. You won't need that in the summer months. And on the right hand side is your cruising tools. So there is a windlass here for doing your locks. These are your mooring pins, and there's a mallet there for hitting your mooring pins in. So you want to have one mooring pin at one end of the boat and the other at the back, so the front and the back, and then you use your rope at the front and the back to tie up. So quickly, a good knot which you will use. So the rope goes through, loops through your pin, through the hole, and you come back on the front and back, and you can use these cleats here. So you're going to make a figure of 8 to begin with. Tricky one-handed, but there we go. You see your figure of 8. Okay, wrap it around underneath, and now you're going to loop that rope underneath like that, pull it, and then bring it over, pulling this rope here. Okay, and that will be a very good knot. It's not going to come undone, but you can undo it very quickly. Inside here is a hose pipe. So there are 2 in there, but you would need the one. So there's a hose pipe there. You're going to connect one end of the hose to a water point, and then the other you're going to put into a tank. So you've got a full tank of water when you leave, but you will go through it quite quickly. So generally every 2 or 3 days you want to stop off at a water point and you want to put your hose in. And actually I've just got to pop to the back of the boat very quickly. Well, actually there is a key at the back of the boat which I can show you, but for now I'm just going to use this, and you can just do so. The key for this is hanging up in the back wardrobe where the switchboard is. There's a little hook underneath all that switchboard and heating, etc., and there's a little kind of screwdriver heads attachment which fits in there and does that. So this is your water, so you bring that one out here. I already have a hose ready with the water coming through, as you can see there. So we're just going to bring the water in, straight in, put her in, and now we're going to wait for the tank to fill up. When the water starts overflowing from here, the tank is full up, you've got a full tank and you are good to go again. Okay, when you do, no, that's it, yeah, so, yep, that's all good, that's water. Okay, good, bye.